worse than Hearthstone when I played a few days of beta, but that was pre-draft. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be, oh my god, we pulled Atlas on the first episode. We're playing. Am I forcing Wizards just right off the bat, or is On Sarah's Wing to play? Because that's really good too. I kind of want to force Wizards. We're doing it. Journey Mage. Easy pick. We have Arcanist, Shiv and Fire, Shiv and Fire. It's Shiv and Fire, right? Gitu Journey Mage. Fiery Intervention's primo removal too. Alright, so I want to take Journey Mage because I think what are the chances that Fire Intervention or Syncopate Wheel? They're probably pretty low, right? This is where it kind of starts getting questionable. Because, like, this is really good, this is really good, this is really pretty good. I'm going to take Journey Mage. We're going to stick to a slightly more aggro line, I think. Oh, there's our Fiery Intervention. That'll work. Chronicler, yes. What else is there? Oath of Teferi, Explorers, Artificer's Assistant. Yeah, it's Gitu Chronicler. Divination? Explorers, Bloodstone Goblin, Urza's Tome. Or off-color white cards. White looks really open. Vanillish Honor Guard's pretty good. How many kickers do we have? I know that we have like one at least. Maybe. We have two. Ship and Fire as well. Is Bloodstone Goblin good enough to play? It's probably not, but it might make the cut if we're low on 2-drops. I like that they made it to where you can do this, and it looks like the other client, basically. But I like this better for when I'm actually drafting because I can see more clearly. Pierce the Sky, Warlord's Fury, Artificer's Assistant, Tragic Poet, Gaia's Blessing. So these are the only two that are playable, and this is the only one that might make the cut. Probably doesn't. Put it in the sideboard. I'm tempted to take Feral Abomination just so that we don't see it. I don't think we care that much about Pierce the Sky. It matters a little bit. It kills a couple of our things, but I mostly don't want to see this. Fire Elemental probably doesn't make the cut, but it's on color. Black has lots of stuff. Rat Colony's terrible. Homered Explorer. I almost want to try to build a Homered Explorer deck at some point just to see if, like, you can do that in here. Jaya's Immolating Inferno. That could be, like, super busted. But we'd have to have more legendaries. I'm doing it. Hey, this guy's good, right? Is a 5/6 flyer just good enough? We also have Memorial to War. which is land destruction. The aura buff guy. We're not going to have a lot of historic stuff. Oh, there's a Journey Mage here, though. I feel like just taking Journey Mage might be better. Because we're not going to have any artifacts at the end of the day, right? What artifacts would we end up on? Like Power Stone Shard? Something like that? Like, passing Zahid just feels bad. I'm gonna leave Jaya's on sideboard for now. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Journey Mage, though. I think Journey Mage is better in what we're doing. Another Gitu Chronicler. I think that's the take. With very little question. Lava Runner is great. Especially since we're kind of looking at a more aggressive run of this. Radiant Lightning's okay too. How many instants and sorceries do we have? We have Opt, we have Shivan Fire, we have Divination, we have Fiery Intervention, so we have 4 right now. Radiant Lightning might wheel. +2/+1 and Menace, and it's an Aura versus Radiant Lightning. I think I want at least 1 Radiant Lightning. In case we run into, like, green-black. Wizard's Retort's great. How do we feel about Joda Archmage Eternal? Not very good. Yeah, that seems just bad. Is this a draft with different people? Do you draft against PC and play against people? I think that that's the deal, is you draft against PC and then play against people, if I understand how this works correctly. Blink of an Eye is primo. So is another Lava Runner, though. Oof. Or how is this? Yeah, I've got to be drafting against the computer because there's no time limit, right? Unless there's like a infinite number of packs floating around or something that different people are opening or something weird like that. But that wouldn't really make any sense. I've got to be drafting against the computer. So I've got Gitu number 2 and Blink of an Eye. I think I have to take Blink. I'd like to take Gitu, but run amok. Second Divination. Sentinel the Pearl Trident came back. It does have Flash. We have Adelies at least. Otherwise, we're taking Coldwater Snapper or Divination. Snapper's like kind of good top end. It's not good, but it's like playable. Versus Divination, which is a draw 2. We already have 1 Divination and an Opt. I don't really want any more than that, I don't think. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm just wrong. If I take the extra Divination, maybe we can, like, keep our curve lower. And have it be fine. I think Snapper's better. Oh, is Snapper better than Sentinel? I guess that's the question. Yeah, I think so. Relic Runner. Memorial to War. An Excavator. I'm gonna take Memorial to War, and we might actually run it. If somebody's running like a 3 or 4 color deck, we can keep them off of a color with it. We have a second Explorers. Time to go on the mill plan, boys. Not really. Slinvoda. Oh man. Except for merfolks, krakens, leviathans, octopuses, and serpents. Galarian Scholars, fine. There's another Blink of the Eye, and otherwise it's Dampening Spear, Urza's Tome, Archmage. Blink of an Eye is probably the play. There's a Keldon Raider. And a Radiant Lightning. It's gotta be Blink of an Eye, right? That also hits the 4 mana slot with Kicker. Oof, another one. Another one. First Eruption. That's a control spell. We're playing an aggressive deck. Worth a look though. More land destruction. Do we want to play blue-red land destruction wizards? No, we're playing Blink of an Eye. Flames have killed. Discard your hand, draw 2. For red source you control would deal damage to a permanent this turn. It deals that much damage plus 2 to that permanent instead. Or permanent or player. Probably not. Probably not. But I might take that to deck build with later. Because Flames of the Killed is, like, actually a card that I'm interested in trying to build around. If I can get a red-black burn deck going in the standard. Quinde. Blessed Light might be worth a splash. But if we can fill out with, like, G2 Chroniclers and stuff, we probably won't. Especially since it's kind of harder to splash in our colors. I think 1 Arcane Flight's fine. Scholar. There's a Song of Freyalise. Well, let's look at what we have right now. Because it looks pretty nice. Do I take another one of these? Another Tolarian Scholar? We're kind of light on creatures, right? Yeah. We've got Lava Mancer. Oh yeah, or Lava Runner. That was one of the cards that I was kind of looking for to pick up another one of. This Compass. Gain life until end of turn. Target land you control becomes the basic land of your choice, in addition to those other types. Interesting. Sapherd, Paladin, Evangel, Elephant, Dampening Sphere. Land is tapped for 2 or more mana. It produces... Huh. I'm gonna sideboard Dampening Sphere. And Seismic Shift. We might actually bring in the Seismic Shift at some point. I could see it being possible. Artificer's Assistant's not very good. Second Dampening Sphere for the sideboard. Seismic Shift for the land destruction sideboard plan. Which isn't really a sideboard plan, really, but... After drafting your final card, any card exceeding 4 times in your collection, go towards your vault progress. Cool, what's our vault progress at? 83.4. So, it's getting close is what you're saying. Alright, let's look at this. We got 8 islands, 8 mountains. Which makes sense, because we do have a really even split on what we're playing here. I'm going to cut one of the mountains to keep the Memorial to War in. Actually, no, I want to bring that back in because we are playing a... We want to play 17 lands. I want to cut something. I want to cut a Bloodstone Goblin. And I think we're good. Let me double check through everything and make sure that I'm not missing anything important, but like, I guess Warlord's Fury could come in as an extra source of card draw, but we've got an Opt. They could come in over Arcane Flight. I don't hate doing that. If it wasn't sorcery speed, it'd be a lot better. If that was instant speed, it'd actually be playable. Like, really, no questions asked, just do it. I think I'm going to keep the Arcane Flight instead, though. You can Arcane Flight on, like, a Tolarian Scholar or something. Roll with it. Let's go. This is my first Dominaria draft, jumping right into the competitive format. I've watched a lot of Dominaria drafts. I kind of know what the archetypes are and stuff. You know, there's green-white go wide, green-black Thalids, red-green wizards. I've got a pretty good idea of what most of the archetypes are. All of the Esper colors and some sort of control deck. Also red in some sort of control deck. Blink of an Eye, Divination, Tolarian Scholar. We have the right lands to do this. We'll keep it. Wish we had some of our 1-drops and 2-drops, but, you know, it happens. Get the island down. Pass the turn. Alright. Getting some early flooding going on. Llanowar Scout coming down. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play the Tolarian Scholar. For a couple reasons. We get a Wizard out on the board, which is going to set up... It's going to hedge if we draw any of our Wizard synergies, which we have a whole bunch of. I can Arcane Flight it next turn and start clocking in for 3, while also using Divination. Or we can... Play Mountain. We can't Blink of an Eye Kicker, can we? But that's alright. So this guy's splashing. Lots of colors. It's already on 3 colors. Memorial comes in tapped, right? Yeah, so we don't want to play that right now. We want to go Mountain... Divination. Oh, I can't Divination and Arcane Flight or kick Blink of an Eye right now. I guess we're just gonna Divination because I don't have an island. I don't have another island. We've only got one. There's Adelies. No point attacking here because we don't get in. Either way, he just blocks with Llanowar Scout. We're not holding up Shivan Fire as of right now. Opponent, what do you got? What do you got, opponent? Tolarian Scholar staring down the Skittering Surveyor and the Llanowar Scout. Our opponent's green, black, blue deck. Green, black, and blue. With a lot of blue. It's not just a little bit of blue. He's got a lot of blue. I like playing Adelies here and starting to get in with flying damage. I feel like that's a pretty good play. I'm okay with playing Memorial to War this turn. We can start hitting in. It goes alright for us. We start to get 2 damage in a turn. It's only going to take us a long freaking time to get there, but hey, we're working on it. And he does have his double blue, so he can kicker his Blink of an Eye. That's something that we wish we could do right now. Wishing we had our double blue source. But that's alright. Llanowar Scout tapping, getting extra land down. So he gets to ramp with that Llanowar Scout. That ends up being really powerful, because it means he can play Tatiova Benthic Druid this turn. When it enters your battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life and draw 1 card. So he is going to be tireless trackering it up. There we go. Been waiting for that one. Do we play our kicked Blink of an Eye here? I'm not sure if it matters a whole lot that we do. I think instead what we're going to do is we're going to play Adelies and we're going to play Arcane Flight. And we're going to get in. And we're just going to start trying to beat him down faster than he's beating us down. And then we'll get the Blink of an Eyes going on our next turn. And we'll start really working on him. Tatiova. I wonder if this guy opens Tatiova first pack, and that's how I ended up on green-black. Or green-blue. He's splashing black at this point is the assumption, right? Oh, maybe not. We've definitely seen more blue and more green than we have black. But he could just solidly be on like 3 colors. He's definitely ramping up. He's gonna have a lot of lands, man. Whole lot of lands. He's on 3 colors still, right? Yeah, forest, forest. Yeah, still on 3 colors. Yep, we'll take it. So mountain, and we'll kick a Blink of an Eye, I think. Target non-land permanent. Mammoth Spider going back up to the hand. Gonna be pumping my dudes. Gonna be drawing cards. If I played a mountain this turn, I have. Do I want to Shivan Fire something? I want to play Shivan Fire when we're playing it with Kicker, right? I think we're gonna do that next turn. I think this turn we're gonna keep getting in. We're gonna get in for 7 this time. It costs 5 with the Kicker. And it'll deal 4, so we could kill Tatiova with it. Maybe we're better off doing a Blink of the Eye instead and looking for Journey Mage though. Because he's probably gonna replay his Spider, right? We get to dig if we play Blink of an Eye. Of course, if we top deck Journey Mage, we probably should just play Journey Mage, assuming that he only plays Mammoth Spider. He might play a whole bunch of stuff. Downside is the later this game gets, the harder this is going to get for us. We could do something like Blink of an Eye and then Shivan Fire the Skittering Surveyor, and Adelies goes up to a 4/4, Tolarian goes up to a 5/6. Ooh, here we go. Joseph S. Lich Knight with Kicker. Create 8 2/2 black. Whoa! That is way more zombie tokens than I realized that one person could make. So I need to top deck lethal? I mean, Shivan firing anything here doesn't do anything. I need... Let's play the island. We're gonna Blink of an Eye with Kicker so that we can draw. It doesn't really matter what we target here. We might as well target Tatiova. Can I actually get enough even if I hit the right thing? I'm not sure if I can. If I Shivan Fire one of these... D2 Chronicler doesn't have haste. Shivan Fire gets me up to 9 damage. He's swinging for 16, 17, 18, 22. So let's concede the round, right? And then we go to sideboarding, right? This is the competitive one, so these are all best of 3s, right? Yeah, get ready for game 2. How do we feel about Slinvada? Cold Water Snapper doesn't do anything for us. Slinvada, if we can get that much mana, which is kind of a tall ask, I guess. We could go on the Seismic Shift plan. That's actually, against his deck, that's not a terrible idea. To try to shut him out of a color. I think we're going to do it. We're going to try to go on the Seismic Shift plan. Is there anything else that would actually help us out here? So we've got Jaya's Immolating Inferno. Could be really good, but we don't have any other stuff to turn it on other than just Adelies. And Slinvada if we put it in. Which I'm not sure if we should or not. I'm not sure what I would cut for Slinvada. Let's just run it like that. Looks like opponent is also ready. I'm hoping that our land destruction sideboard plan against 3 colors catches them off guard a little bit. And maybe get something done for us. Oh, this is just a good hand. Double Lava Runner, Shivan Fire. We're gonna get real aggressive. Which I'm really into. Aggro. see what OP's got. Island go. Mountain Lava Runner. Get in. Get ready to Shivan Fire something so that we can keep getting in. Maybe we don't play Shivan Fire here. Even if he played something. She's not. Excellent. Ooh, do I play Chronicler early? It takes 6 to kick. It's just a 1/3. I'd rather save it, I think. There's pretty much little question that we're going to get to 6 mana at this point. I know not putting on more pressures, like, no, go Smork, hit him in the face, but I don't think it's enough more pressure to make up for the fact that, like, we could buy back Shivan Fire or Blink of an Eye with this. And then play it. And then do stuff. We already have a minor board advantage. We're doing damage, which we weren't doing last time. And we hit Seismic Shift on curve. So we can shut him off of green and he can't ramp. Oh, get wrecked. Yeah, I think we just set him behind a lot. Okay, second G2 Chronicler. Maybe we play second G2 Chronicler. Just to keep getting a damage at this point. I can't pay the kicker. Yeah, it costs 6. Why did it tap double red? Ew, no, why'd you do that? I have a Shivan Fire in hand. I can't cast that if you tap double red. Stupid game. Why you make me tap wrong? Alright, Josu Vest. Yep. Journey Mage. Journey Mage is real good. Goodbye, Josuvas. 3 attackers. Then we're gonna Arcane Flight on the Journey Mage. Ooh, Cloud Reader. Actually, we're just gonna Shivan Fire that down instead, right? And then we get in for 6. And then Arcane Flight on the Journey Mage does 4 and we win? There's also Adelies. Hold up, so if I Adelies and Shivan Fire for 1, we swing across for 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. He blocks for 4. 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 9. We're 1 off. Yeah, so I have to go with the Shivan Fire, right? It's safer to go with the Shivan Fire at least. Pay the kicker. Oh, I can't pay the kicker. The kicker's 4. That costs 5. Okay, so I guess we're on Adelies plus Arcane Flight is sort of the next best thing. And then I'm really tempted to just attack with everything. And force him to block. I think that's perfectly fine to do, because he's probably either going to trade here or he's going to block Adelies, and then he takes 7 or 5. Yeah, he's blocking Adelies. Taking 7. And he's going to play Josuves again. And plan on trading Journey Mage and then blocking our Chronicler or Lava Runner and taking 2. And then he has to have another creature. And of course, if we draw land, we get across with Shivan Fire here. If we draw Blink of an Eye, we Blink of an Eye the Cloud Raider Sphinx. He does finally have green, but we shut him off of it for so long. I'm not sure that it really matters that he has it now. I think it's too late. Yeah, Josuves coming down. He's leaving up potentially a Blink of an Eye. Oh my god. I forgot that we had this many Gitu Chroniclers, man. It's a little bit crazy. Also, why are you still spending double red? Why? I don't think that we attack. We're waiting on land. We're waiting on land. We want to get across without giving up all the stuff. We want to get in with our Academy Journey Mage here for that last bit of damage. A little bit scared that he's got a whole bunch of mana now, though. He could drop a big old flyer and one that we can't Shivan Fire. And then this becomes a bit of a problem. But we've got 26 cards left, and we've got, like, 13 lands, 2 Blink of an Eyes. We've got a better than 50% chance of hitting a card that we want to see. And another Journey Mage, I think. We've got pretty good chances each time that we draw. That's not it, though. That's just a Tolarian Scholar. That does nothing for me. How many blockers? He's got 1 air blocker, 1 ground blocker. Even if this had haste, it would be enough, because I could tap differently than the computer taps for me. I'm going to just start tapping manually before I cast everything, so that that doesn't happen. It keeps doing that. It keeps tapping me wrong. I want to at least be able to leave up 1 mana Shivan Fire. He's playing a Blink of an Eye on the 2-3. Okay. Yep. Why would you play that on the 2-3 instead of on Journey Mage? Oh, I guess you're afraid of me blinking something with Journey Mage. What am I going to blink, though? I don't really want to blink Sphinx and let you scry. I guess I blink Josuves and risk you coming in with, even worse. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's good, though. Well, it's not good, but it's better than, the alternative. We get rid of his Embolus's Clutches. Josuves' kicker cost is 6, so he has to pay 10, but he's already at 8. That's terrifying. We're probably running the same number of lands as he is. He might be running 1 more. We're at 4. That is actually terrifying. He did play Skittering Surveyor. And a couple of divinations. We have a divination in our deck. We have not played it. So he's done a little bit more digging than we have. He's at 18, we're at 24. but man, we are about to flood out on land soon. Let me go ahead and just let you know. We're gonna flood out on lands as soon as this finishes happening. Exile target historic card from your graveyard. You may cast... Hello? You may cast non-land cards exiled with Verona. Okay, so he gets to effing and Bolus's clutches me. At some point. Island! Yay, land! Do I Shivan Fire for 1 here? To kill Verona? I think I have to. Heal 2 to Rona. And then Journey Mage Tatiova. Oh, we're getting to a scary spot. Alright, hold up. He's got 3 blockers. No, we don't kill him. No attacks. This is getting better and better for us, though. We're barely not killing him. This is kicking the last Chronicler, or getting Tolarian Scholar down, and then playing Blink of an Eye. Are going to be our eventual win, I think. As long as we find that last bit of land, and he doesn't do something like blink his own Joseph S and play it for 10. Right now he's trying to use Tatiova to draw additional cards, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's like halfway through his lands in his deck. Yeah, we'll Divination, because Divination has a pretty good chance of hitting me another land. Very nice. Another land. Tolarian Scholar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We would only get through with a 1-3. And then he'd get to take trades however he please, which means that both my Lava Runners die and I lose a Journey Mage. Or actually, it means I lose 2 Journey Mages and a Lava Runner, I guess. So, attacking there, not good. But we do have some Blink of the Eye type stuff coming soon. And a Shivan Fire that we can buy back right now. Starting next turn. Then we can Shivan Fire Tatiova. We're not going to be Shivan Firing Josephus for sure. It's either Tatiova or it's Cloud Raider. If we Shivan Fire the Cloud Raider, and we find Adeliz, then we can maybe win with that. Is Adeliz in the graveyard? Adeliz is in the graveyard already. Do I have a way to buy back Adeliz? I don't think I do. Cloud Reader is getting in every turn as well, though. And there's 2 of them. That's terrifying. Alright, so what else do we have coming down here? Nothing. Alright. Mountain. Let's kick our Gitu. I'm pretty sure that I have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. And buy back the Shivan Fire. We could also buy back Divination instead. But I think Shivan Fire is the way to go, right? It's definitely not going to be Seismic Shift. No attackers. We'll kick Shiv and Fire on Cloud Raider. We still need to find our other Blink of an Eye. I think that's gonna be what's gonna be our win condition, sort of, is that other Blink of an Eye. We're gonna get him down to 5 creatures. This health keeps going up though because of Tatiova. Oh man. This card's so good. That's like, he's getting like Planeswalker levels of value off of that card. He's also kind of close to running out of cards. So maybe if we can just like get rid of the Cloud Raider Sphinxes and chump block, we actually win because he mills out. What are the chances of that, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that up. I want you to play land cards. I want you to draw cards at this point. You have 5 cards left in deck. F, dude. Kill a Cloud Raider Sphinx. Get that done. Play the islands. I guess play down the Thalarian Scholar. If worse comes to worse, the chump blockers. He shouldn't have any AoE clears. But we're gonna be chump blocking with our lava mages and such. Oh, did he just blank his own Josuvas? Oh, that's really bad. That's GG. Unless he mills himself on accident. Alright, Josuvas with 8 zombie tokens. And he attacks with everything. Okay, hold up. You're blocking here. One of you is blocking here. We'll probably chump Moldothra. We can double block the Arcanist. Double block Tatiova. And I think we're good. As long as he doesn't, like, play a charge or something weird. He doesn't have white mana, so it's not going to be charge. But he could have some sort of combat trick, I suppose. I think that went a lot better for me than he was expecting. War Scout. Hey, play a land. Which I guess it doesn't matter if he does at this point. Ooh, run amok. Run Amok's not very good for me, is it? Unless I can force him to block? What happens if we... So he has to block if we attack with everything, but then we probably lose. Alright, so Run Amok gets 3 through. Let's look at how he's gonna block. He'll block with 2/2s on both of those and both of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He'll just block with 2/2s, right? There's no reason for him to block with anything else except for the Land of Lore Scout here. So, does Run Amok do anything for me? It gets 4 through. And we take too much on the swing back either way. F it, maybe he blocks badly. Maybe he leaves some stuff unblocked, and then Run Amok gets us enough through. That's kind of our only hope, is our opponent misplays terribly. If this remains unblocked, do we get there? Yep. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It doesn't get there. But man, it gets close. If he hadn't gained all that life, we might have gotten there. I think we actually would have. Yep. Not terribly unexpected to be losing our first one of those there. Alright, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go close the door over there, and otherwise I will be right back. We're gonna get right back to it, so just 1 second, guys. Sorry for that, had to step away to close that up. Stepdad's home downstairs. I don't know, he could be on a call or working right now. He does work from home sometimes, so I don't want to disturb him. Prefer to be as polite as possible. Alright, so jumping into game 2 after our first loss. Feels bad, man. Hopefully we end up with a slightly better matchup. I would love to be playing against, like, Ballads or something, I think would actually be an alright matchup for us. Sadly, we only did get a couple of good pieces of, like, real removal outside of Blink of an Eye and, like, tempo-based removal. We have a couple of pieces of tempo-based, we've got 4 of those, and then we've got 2 pieces of actual removal. Fiery Intervention being one of them. This hand's probably fine to keep. It's way slower than we want to be, though. But we have our lands. And we have stuff to do eventually. There we go. There's a 3-drop. This is turning into a somewhat nice curve. It's still not great, but we've got 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop, 6-drop. Hey, Sapperlings. Alright. I don't really want to blink on 2. So I'm just going to play another mountain here and not show island yet. So he could still think that we're on something else. Like, chances are, yeah, we're on red-blue, but we could be on red-white, we could be on red-black. It's a lot of Sapperlings. It's another Tolarian Scholar. Now our opponent gets to decide whether or not he's going to be able to drop a Song of Freyalise or something on this turn. I guess that would have been earlier that he'd probably have wanted to drop it, but certainly would also be scary here. Play another Tolarian Scholar. We'll just keep putting down some of those. And we're not going to attack yet, because I'd rather attack holding up Blink of an Eye. So if he triple blocks, we can say, okay, Blink of an Eye, we kill 2, kill a 3rd one with Blink of an Eye, and then draw a card. Alright, what do you do again? I know you do scary stuff. Sacrifice another creature, gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Who is that? Who's giving me the what's up, man? Yo, what is up, Tom? We're playing some drafts right now, and we just top-decked the best card in the format against what this guy is doing, which is Radiant Lightning, because it kills all these 1/1 tokens and does damage to his face. And now this guy has damage on it. If we wanted to, we could attack with both these and we could take a trade. I'm okay with that. We've got Cold Water Snapper coming down. So hungover. Did you go to a party last night or something, dude? Oh, yeah, no, never mind. Caps game. We won. We won, boys. Let's go. It's so hype. That's awesome. Alright, discard 2 cards. Whoa! Hit me with that. Caligo Skin Witch kicked. Alright, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands on the board. I don't really want to drop my Blink of an Eye, so I guess we're dropping a mountain here. Ah, man. Tough choices, tough choices. Alright. Maybe I do want to drop my Blink of an Eye. We'll do it. Because we can Fiery Intervention next turn. Or just play Cold Water Snapper. Let's just play the big 4/5 Hexproof that he can't do anything about. Technically, he can kill it with Omnivore, but we're just going to let him get in with Omnivore, and then we're going to Fiery Intervention as Omnivore next turn. Oh, he's not going to even do it. Alright. Yep. Deal 5 damage, Valid Omnivore. He looks at it and sees that he can't save it by sacking the Caligo Skin Witch. Oh darn. Get in with the beats. Beat down plan. Getting him for 6. Got him next turn. Ooh, what is that? It's a 4/5 flyer. Whenever a creature an opponent controls is dealt damage, put a +1/+1 counter on Khazarov Singir Pureblood. Alright, so we're going to play Journey Mage with Kicker. Never mind. Journey Mage doesn't have Kicker. I'm spacing out and thinking it's a different card. We're gonna attack here. He's gonna be forced to block our Snapper with his 4/4. No, he's gonna chump block. Okay. He's still feeling the pain, even though he's going to get some +1/+1 counters on his thing. 6 damage to the face is not going to kill us right now. He needs to play 2 blockers this turn, or he is dead. He's also dead to Blink of an Eye, and Journey Mage, and... Okay, Yawgmoth's Vile Offering's really good. I'll give that to you. There's Blink of an Eye, though. Blink of an Eye with the Kicker cost, so we can draw a card. He should scoop, because he is dead. Alright, so we're getting our first win in. That's feeling good. Making up for that first match where we lost horribly. Guaranteeing that we're at least going to get a couple of extra packs out of this. Well, not guaranteed yet, because this is only match 1 of 3 against this guy. He has Ancient Animus. He can fight spell our dude. Okay, well, his guy's still going to go away, though. And we've got our top deck. Watch us top deck like Adelies right now. Shivan Fire. Shivan Fire doesn't kill, but Cold Water does. If Shivan Fire could go face, then it'd kill. So he's going to replay his flyer as a 4/4 next turn. He needs something else to go with it. Otherwise it gets Shivan Fired. We pay the Kicker cost, and it just dies. Windgrace Acolyte, that's fine. We can still get over that. That is the wrong sound effect. I don't know if that's a bug or not. I think that's a bug. That is a sound effect for the 3/2 Flash Cat in green. That is the wrong sound effect. Oh, he can't play both. Hold up. We just Shivan Fired. For normal, we don't need to kick. Kill his Acolyte. GG. I can see what's in your hand. You can see that I have a 4/5 on the board. Game 2. So this guy is not playing multicolor. We're not planning on running any land destruction. We can actually cut our Memorial of War for an extra mountain here if we want. Because it's not doing anything. Do we want Slinvada or anything? Flames of the Keld, Warlord's Fury. You could just run a Warlord's Fury instead of the extra mountain. No, we want to be on 17 lands. I want to be able to get to my Fire Interventions and Snappers and Journey Mages and stuff. Alright. Oh, I could have sideboarded an extra Radiant Lightning. We have multiple of those. Alright. Well, if he wins this one, we can do it. We've got, I think, at least one more Radiant Lightning in there. Maybe. We definitely saw a couple of them. I don't know if we took any extras. That's a mulligan. That's a keep. That stays on top. That's a really good card. That gives us an excuse to play our Chronicler early if we want to. So I don't know if we play it on 2 either way. We'd play it on 3 if we were planning on playing Journey Mage on 4. To give us a chance to drop a better 2 or 3 drop and keep Chronicler in hand. Saprolan Migration. Here come the 1/1s. Actually, maybe we do play Chronicler here. I'm gonna hold off for a turn. Yeah, him getting in for 2 is not terrible for us. It's basically fine. Yeah, now we'll play Chronicler, because we top decking lands. Feels bad, man. Oh. Yeah, I caught the first half of the game probably, save for the first 5 minutes or so because I was still streaming. But as soon as I finished my stream last night, I went down and caught the rest of it. Ooh, Torgar. That feels really nice to be hitting with Academy Journey Mage. I can tell you that much right now. Because he's not going to be able to replay that for quite a bit. He needs to get another Saproling migration or something down. When were you streaming up till last night? I mean, it was whatever 5 minutes into the first, not quarter. The first third of the hockey game was. There was 11 minutes and something when I came downstairs. Period. Yeah. Do I Shivan Fire this? I'm just gonna Arcane Flight my 3-2. And I want to save my removal. Start clocking him for 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. He costs 8. He could play that again. We can't kill Torgar with Firing Intervention, so let's Shivan Fire. We are going to kill this. Skin Witch with Kicker. Oh no, my hand. My removal spells. That's scary. Alright. Well, we're still getting in with Journey Mage. He is going to be dropping Torgar soon. We don't have any way to deal with Torgar unless we, like, splash for Blessed Light. Alright, our life total becomes 10 again. It's already 10. So that doesn't really do anything. We've got to attack with Journey Mage. I'm not planning on double blocking here. I can plan on chumping, though. Hopefully he doesn't have any flyers. If he doesn't have any flyers, we shouldn't really have a problem. I know that he has flyers in his deck. So, I mean, that's like a real hopeful that he doesn't have them. It's certainly not very likely, but it's gonna happen. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. That probably seals us up pretty hard. We could top deck another Journey Mage, I guess. We've got a chump here. I'm not okay with going down to 3. That's not it. That basically had to be Journey Mage or Blink of an Eye. Because now we have to chump block again. I could have maybe traded on the 3-2, but it's not good for us either way. Yeah! Alright. Now let's see what the card is. It's Opt. Yep. No, we'll scoop. Alright, I do want to bring in the other Radiant Lightnings. If I have them. I think I have one more. And I just have it sideboarded. Oh, no, I don't. Darn. So, yeah, we're gonna have to splash for Blessed Light. Which means we're gonna have to cut, I think, 3 lands. And add 3 planes. And we don't have anything to help find those either. Is there anything else that we can do against this guy? I mean, Slinvada is technically something that we can do, but the chances that we get to Slinvada are super low. We don't have any sort of ramp. Dampening Sphere is not very good. Here's Warlord's Fury draws us a card. That's basically like an extra opt that we'd be adding in. Would we cut anything for an extra opt? We would be cutting... I don't think there is. I think we're gonna just run it like that. We'll have Blessed Light to deal with one of his big things. We might be having to splash white in order to handle decks just in general. This is a mulligan. Don't have enough land to do anything. We had lots of stuff to do early, but if you don't have land to cast the stuff to do early, it's not very good. Alright, we've got Tolarian Scholar here. We have a turn 3 play. I want Chronicler on the bottom. I don't really want to be playing Chronicler on 2. Get the mountain down. Say go. Another mountain. Say go. Valid. Alright. There's Radiant Lightning. I need to find a way to get rid of the Thallid, this guy, because he's going to buff his Sapperlings. And then after we do that, we can Radiant Lightning to clear off his board once he starts making his 1/1 tokens. But for right now, they're going to be 2/2 tokens, which are too big. A Run Amok. I mean, we're going to attack. We'll hold on to the Run Amok. The Run Amok's going to do us good later. We can just hold that up to deal with something that he's going to do. So we want to draw our white source. And we want to draw up 2 lands at some point so that we can get Cold Water Snapper down. Uh-oh. Opponent's taking his time. Opponent taking a bathroom break. Alright. Get him with Voldaren Scholar. Tolarian Scholar. One of those. Damage? We're just going to hit for 2. We're not going to play Run Amok right now. There's no point in spending it to get in an extra 3 damage at this point. We can do that later on in the game and it'll matter a lot more. Taking 2, doing 2, taking 2, doing 2. See if he's got a play here after this guy hits me. Nope, no play. There's land. That's good. This isn't really something that I want to hit with Blessed Light. I'd much rather be hitting it with a Shivan Fire or something like that. But we do have fairly limited removal in our deck. We've got, I think, 5 removal spells. I'd rather have almost like 7. Just because of the style of deck that we're playing. I'm not counting Radiant Lightning as removal, I suppose, as well. It technically is functional removal in several matchups, but more often than not, it's not going to do a whole lot as far as removal is concerned. It's more of a burn spell. Windbrace Acolyte is going to resolve. That's something that we want to hit with Run Amok if he gives us the option to. There's the last island that we need to drop Snapper, so we will go into combat. We will offer a trade, which isn't really going to be a trade if he accepts it. It'll be a 1-for-1, but it'll be me trading my Run Amok and getting in damage. Otherwise, we're going to play Cold Water Snapper here. Get the big Hexproof Bully down. He is up to 6 mana. Getting to the point where he can start doing scary stuff. Windbrace is going to get him for 3. Can't do anything about that. And he's going to kick a Sapperling Migration? No. So Gitu Journey Mage gets to get in for some damage here when we play it. We have a lot of burn. What you want to do? Nothing. Nothing, huh? Alright, well, let's play Journey Mage. He's down to 9. Now this Run Amok and Radiant Lightning sitting in our hand are starting to look really good. Grun the Lonely King. Uh-oh. Alright. Well, that's alright, because we're still in a position where Run Amok runs that over with if it blocks anything. So that's not that bad for us. Yep, that's fine. Also, our White Source gives us access to Blessed Light still. Blessed Light can take it out as well. We have an Arcane Flight. So let's Arcane Flight our Journey Mage. And then we'll look at... So Hexproof is abilities my opponent controls. Alright, that's good, that's good. I had to double check and make sure that I knew what Hexproof did. Been a while. We're gonna attack with everything. He's gonna be forced to block here. Whether he blocks here or not might decide whether or not he dies. I think if he just blocks Cold Water Snapper, Run Amok does enough damage. No, it ends up being like 1-off, right? Okay. Oh, he's gonna trade the Journey Mage then if he's giving that reach. And then he's gonna block the Snapper. Snapper's still gonna get in. Because of Run Amok. We get to take out his big thing. He's left with just the 3/2 flyer. Radiant Lightning plus anything getting in is the kill. Caligo Skin Witch. Oh, son of a gun. Every freaking time. Dude, that card's so good. It's so good. I think if I played any sort of discard deck in Standard right now, I'd be running Caligo Skin Witch in it. That was ballsy. If we had any other burn, I don't play this island. I leave that in my hand. We feign having something. All attacks. 2 attackers. He chump blocks. We get him for 2. Playing the island down doesn't really do anything for us. We'd rather just let him think that we have something in our hand that maybe could steal us the game here, and then he plays like another Caligo Skin Witch and takes the island and doesn't actually do anything useful with it. Or something like that. Thallid Omnivore. Thallid Omnivore can trade off on my Coldwater Snapper if he eats the Windgrace Acolyte. Here's my plains. I'll play the plains. Do I want to let him do that? I'm not sure if that's the right choice or not. Because what he's going to do is he's going to block here, and then he's going to sack this, right? He has mana. He has 4 mana up. I think no attackers this turn. And then next turn we're going to have to. We're going to have to force him to sack the Windgrace Acolyte. Because he's going to get us to 4 this turn. He does not attack. Why would you not attack with the Windgrace Acolyte? Alright, well, we're going wider. Tolarian Scholar isn't winning us the game right now, but it's putting on more pressure. But we really need something that kills or bounces one of his guys. Deep Freeze, okay. Well, a 0-4 wall. I'm fine with, like, chump blocking with it. Blink of an Eye. Okay, cool. We will kick Blink of an Eye. Bounces Omnivore. If he hadn't done something to deal with the extra Tolarian Scholar, he'd be dead this turn. And he might be anyways. Let's see what we hit off the top. It's a Mountain. Combat. We're going to attack with everything. And he's going to have to chump block. Play out the Mountain. That's weird how I find myself wishing that I had taken a second Radiant Lightning. I was not rating that card super high. Saproling Migration. Okay. Valid Omnivore. Oof. Omnivore can get really big. Adeliz. Oh, Adeliz's game. Well played. There we go. Finally. Get the win under our belt. We just attack with Adeliz. There's no point in attacking with everything else, and offering up weird trades. Victory. Alright. 1 win. 1 loss. We want to get to 3, at least. Claim prize. Hey, booster pack. I'd very much like to get to 3 wins. I'm not expecting to get to 3 wins, but I'd very much like to. P. Shogmoth. Shogmoth sounds like a black card. Sounds like a black legendary. Shogmoth. Demon. It may be a black legendary out of the set, actually. Yeah, I can't keep 6 lands. I wish I could keep 6 lands, man. It'd be real nice to keep 6 lands, but it's not gonna happen. Alright. P-Shogmoth. Chilling out. Not sure what to do. Does he mulligan? Does he not mulligan? Does he time out and give us the free win? It could happen. We've been here before. We've seen it happen. People taking way too much time on their first few turns and then timing out. This could be it. Come on, P-Shogmoth, you can do it. You just need to not do anything for the next minute and a half. I believe in you. Give us the freebies. Give us a chance to earn our gems back. Not doing anything yet. It's getting a little weird. There's the counter. There's the timer. That's I don't know if that's a 30-second timer or a 1-minute timer. I think that's got to be like a 30-second timer. That thing's going pretty fast, right? Yeah, that's got to be. Guys, if you're sitting at home, don't forget to stay hydrated. Chilling out watching this, whether you be in bed on your phone or on your laptop or wherever. Alright, so he like ran himself out of time, and then we're gonna have to mulligan again because we don't have any lands. Okay, we have to keep this. We'll look for action to the top. Lava Runner is action. Say Mountain Go. It might not be enough action. It might be a little bit slow, especially since we're on the play, but we have to keep at this point. Hydrate, 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 hydrate. That's it, guys. Gotta drink that water. Gotta glug that down. Not to mention it soothes the vocal cords, and when you're sitting here talking on end for several hours, it can get a little bit testing on the vocal cords. All right, 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He didn't play nothing. I haven't seen anything happen yet. Is he gonna DC? He might have DC'd. I'm kind of okay with if he did. Because I don't hate the idea of getting a free win here. That said, I would like to play a game of Magic, you know. It certainly would not hurt to get a game in. Especially since I'm sort of learning a lot of these mechanics all over again. All the Dominaria mechanics are, anything that's new to Dominaria is new to me. Anything that's new to any set after, was it Ixalan? Was maybe the last set that I actually played in. I think I played a pre-release for Ixalan, and then I haven't played anything since then, so. This one, Rivals of Ixalan. It might have actually been Aether Revolt. Alright, well. He blew up twice for some reason. I don't know if that means that, like, I get the full win for free since he blew up twice. Oh my god. Yeah. Give it to me. Give me those freebies. Alright. Well. We made it to 2, I guess. We've got reward 800 gems in 3 packs at 2 out of 2. We want to hit here. This is where we want to be, is earning our money back. But we're halfway there. It'd be nice to go further than that. If we go further than that, we start getting more back, and we start reaching the infinite run territory. where we can just keep drafting and drafting and drafting, which would be really nice, but I'm not expecting this deck to go that far. I don't think that this was that good of a draft. I got Adelies as the first card and said, okay, we're drafting Wizards, and then it wasn't as open as I wanted it to be, so we only ended up with 1 Shivan Fire and 1 5-drop removal spell. The 5-drop deal 5 damage or destroy an artifact. Fire Intervention. This one. This is fine if we find land. Like, we need 1 land for this to be pretty good hand. Because we can go, like, Tolarian Scholar into Arcane Flight. We are on the play, though. So we have 2 turns to draw that land. We have 1 turns to draw that land. Preferably a mountain. It's not land, but it's opt. Which is another several chances to draw that land. Memorial of War is fine. I'll take it. It's tapped land, but we're not playing anything this turn anyways. The reason that we're playing Memorial to War over a mountain is because if somebody's on, like, 3 color or something, we can shut them off of one of their colors, and they have cards in their hand that they can't play. We can shut them off of their splash. Alright, there's another island. Very good. So we will Tolarian Scholar. And I think we'll go ahead and Arcane Flight it now. Oh, we won't if it mistaps us. Why? Why would you not leave me open to play the only card in my hand that would be castable? That doesn't make any sense to me. Alright. I guess we'll Journey Mage and just put him further behind. We'll just take the tempo play. Let's see if he drops some sort of kill spell or something. No, not yet. Alright. All attackers. We've got an Arcane Flight and a Run Amok, so if he's on green-black, he's probably not going to have a whole lot of stuff in the air. He'll have, like, some Windgrave's Acolytes and maybe some top end that's in the air, but green's not going to have anything. He could have a Spider out of green. That's the only thing that's going to stop us from connecting in the air. Or those are the only things. Do I Fiery Intervention this? I don't think I do. I think I'm perfectly fine with, like, playing Arcane Flight on my 3-2 and just swinging in for 4. We could offer the trade of Tolarian Scholar, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea. We're at 5 lands. Yeah, let's... Actually, hold up. We have Run Amok. We can absolutely blow him out if he tries to trade. Fungal Infection. Okay. Resolve. Blockers. He thinks he's blowing us out. And hit him with a Run Amok. We're going to be getting across for an extra 2 points of damage off Run Amok, plus the 4 off of Journey Mage. And he's going to be sitting there with his 1-1, looking real sad. Caligo Skin Witch is going to make us discard 2 cards. I think we're going to hold on to Fiery Intervention. Oh no, he didn't kick it. Never mind. Never mind. We're good. We're gonna bounce one of his tokens, I guess, here. We're certainly not going to bounce the Skin Witch, right? Because bouncing Skin Witch means that he can kick it later. We will attack with... Yep. With Journey Mage, one attacker. Get in with the damage. He has 2 turns to do something without our Journey Mage. He needs to get a flyer in the air or kill it. Or play Mammoth Spider. Mammoth Spider's not good enough. We have Fire Intervention. Gonna have to do something else about it. This deck's looking actually really nice right now, isn't it? This is not going badly. Deal 5 damage to Mammoth Spider. So he must not have found very many flyers in black if he's running Mammoth Spider, right? That's kind of the assumption that I'm making right now. And then next turn, I'm assuming he's going to put something up. We're going to Radiant Lightning. He's going to Scoop. Okay, cool. I don't know how much, if anything, we change. We're going to be on the draw, I think, coming up. If that works the same as it does normally. Do I want to cut something for Warlord's Fury? I kind of do. I think Warlord's Fury is pretty good here. I'm not sure what I want to cut, though. I think this Wizard's Retort, maybe. Do counterspells matter a whole lot here? Let's do that. I haven't actually seen the Wizard's Retort yet. It's been at the bottom of my deck every game so far, so... have not gotten to counter anything with Wizard's Retort. But it's a good answer if the opponent's getting the big stuff. This guy didn't get to big stuff before we killed him, so I'm going to make the assumption that we're not going to need the counterspell, and that I'd rather have better aggressive cards. This looks like a mostly good hand, but we don't have a blue source. Now we could risk it. But I actually, looking at this harder, I don't think that we can keep this. I want a better hand than that. This is more doable if we find a source. I'm actually going to keep this one. We do need blue still. Nice. Island to the top. That's what I want to see. Because we've got a lot more stuff that we can do early on with this hand. We've got more action. Less do nothing. Like, Journey Mage is fine as a 4-drop when you've got another wizard. And it's even okay as a 5-drop when you don't, but... as far as it being the only, or being the first play that I can actually make, not really very exciting. Here, though, we can put this down, we can Arcane Flight. We're just a couple lands off from Journey Mage. We've got Run Amok. We've got G2 Journey Mage. Academy Journey Mage. Now, do I want to threat Run Amok? Or do I want to Arcane Flight? I'm gonna try to Run Amok this. And just get the value out of Run Amok. Get the blocker out of the way. And get in a point of damage. Very good, very good. And we're going to be looking at probably Arcane Flight on the next turn, unless we can find land for G2 Journey Mage, in which case we're going to be playing G2 Journey Mage, and we want to Arcane Flight on that. Ends up being slightly better. There we go. Island. E2. Deal 2. And no attacks. Not this turn. Later, though. We'll get there. We've got Blink of an Eye and Academy Journey Mage to blink his stuff back to his hand and get us value, draw cards, get stuff on the board. So some good tempo plays to follow up if we find the need to do so. Double Thallid Omnivore, huh? Memorial to War is a tapped land. We will Arcane Flight our G2 Journey Mage. And go to combat and get in for 4. One attacker. Seems good. We're going to be hitting him to 13. He has a potential to swing back for a decent chunk of damage, and we'll just take it if he swings back for 6, because we're following up with Academy Journey Mage, we're following up with Blink of an Eye. We've got good stuff going on here. Sapperling Migration, sure. Not even kicking it, just a couple tokens. Combat. So, he could punch us for as much as 10 if he really felt like it, but he'd be sacking all the Sapperlings to do that. I'm going to say no blocks. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. And we're going to be playing Academy Journey Mage here. Bounce the Omnivore. And we may as well attack with both here, and give him the option to either take a damage or block a damage and give up one of his tokens. If he decides to block a damage, give up a token, that's one less thing that he can use to pump Thallid Omnivore, so it's basically damage that we're going to be able to get in no matter what. There's very little chance that he wants to block there. We've got him down to 8. That's 2 turns with G2 Journey Mage getting in the air again. We have a Blink of an Eye ready to go. We are 1 mana off of buying something back with G2 Chronicler as well. We will go ahead and get in with Journey Mage here. His cards are losing value. Okay, it gains reach. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and Blink of an Eye then. And we will kick it so that we get to draw a card off of it. Target non-land permanent. Same thing being targeted by Arbor Armaments. And we draw Shivan Fire. That was the best top deck that we could have found. Resolve. Fizzles. Blockers. Damage. End turn. So Shivan Fire can either do 2 damage right away, or it can do 4 damage if we kick it. And they scoop. We did it, boys. We made it to 3 wins. That's gonna give us our money back on the draft, and now we're playing for icing on top. We are playing for extra money. We are 3-0 or 3-1, 3-1, and we lost our first game, so we're 3-0 since our first game. That's not entirely false. There is some 3-0ing happening, but it's not the full story. Let's keep going, right? Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Making it happen. Alright. With our blue-red aggro deck. We chose a very well-respected archetype to go off on here. Oh, Tom, you missed it yesterday. Somebody came in and stole Bitlord from you. You are now the second highest bit donator in chat as of recent, instead of the highest. So, rip you. Haha. Alright. Get the lava runner down. I know that dig. You know that dig? You know who that is? I know who that is. Yeah. He wants to swing past me, probably. This guy's playing, I think the exact same deck as I am. I want to threaten to run amok, offer the block if he wants it. He's not taking... Oh, he's playing red-white. As in dick. He's playing red-white with equipments. Oh, that's weird. I'm into it, but that's weird. We might actually get out-aggroed by this guy. There's a pretty good chance that his aggro deck ends up being a little bit better than ours, because if we don't have ways to deal with his stuff immediately, he's going to be able to get in for a lot of damage. Why is he tapped? Hold up. Does this tap when it comes into play? No? Why did we not take damage but he's tapped? I'm a little confused by that. Did he do something with it? No? I don't know, man. Combat. Alright, we'll go in for one. Attack. Damage. Do I want to play Gitu Chronicler here? I kind of do, actually. Hello? Thank you. Alright. Get the Gitu Chronicler down, because I want to be able to drop Adelies and then, like, start pumping all my dudes when I do stuff like play Run Amok. We start doing a whole lot of damage really fast when I start doing that. I'm bugged out right now. Yeah, I'm 100% bugged out right now. I'm going to try restarting my client. So I've got to minimize this. I should have time to restart the client, so hopefully this goes well for me. I might have to... There we go, there we go. MTG Arena launcher. So we're gonna go full screen for a second while I'm trying to figure this out. Hopefully we can reconnect in time. It should reconnect us to our match, but it also could time us out before anything actually happens. This is a beta, so, you know, I'm expecting to find some bugs like that from time to time. It's not terribly unexpected. I can probably clip, if anybody wants to take a clip of that, doing that, and PM it to me or post it in the Discord so that I can link it to the forums later, that'd be really awesome. Certainly don't have to. But, alright, game is loading back up. Let's click back over to the right thing, and hopefully we connect straight to our game. Preparing assets. Magic the Gathering. Okay, okay. Good signs. Even if we somehow, you know, lose this game because of a bug, it's not a huge deal. We're already at our 3 wins, so we're winning our money back. Winning our $10 back. Currently waiting, ready, okay. Artist Horror. Artist Horror. Alright, let's see what's going on. Where are we at? It is the opponent's turn. My clock is ticking. We are doing blocks. I'm not blocking anything. He's getting in for 3. No blockers. That's fine. damage. Alright, cool. So we're back in it. We're back in it. We've got Adelies coming down. We've got land. We are getting in with everything. We missed a turn of attacks, which does suck. But it looks like our opponent hasn't really played a whole lot extra. They're just sitting still with, oh, Lava Runner and Adelies out now. Okay. They're getting in for 5. We're getting in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we swing right now, actually, if we Divination first, it adds another 3, which makes it 13. We could Divination into something better, though. Divination into a D2 Chronicler that we could use to chump block with, potentially, but we can't play. We're tapped out of red because they tapped us funny again. I have to chump block his Lava Runner. I should have swung with 2 of these. Yeah, okay. Mistakes, that's okay. We're just reconnecting to the game, gathering our whatever there is to gather, you know. On Sarah's wings, F in chat. Oh, we gonna get wrecked, boys. Alright, we block with Chronicler. Oh, right, it has, oh, that sucks. Oh, that really sucks. I have to double block this. Because it's got the, Frenzied Rage. It has Menace. Alright, well, we're still just going down to 3 here and looking for a out. Academy Journey Mage. And the second mountain. Is there a way to, like, scroll to rotate what lands it's trying to tap for me? No. It's actually tapping fine this time, but still I wanted to check and see. So we need to bounce Adelies. Actually, no, we have to bounce Lava Runner, and we have to leave our Adelies back to block. Ew. Alright. Combat. Attack. 1 attacker. Offer the block. We're gonna run amok anyways. We have to get damage in, like yesterday. He has on Sarah's wings on this. So it's gonna kill us either way, isn't it? Flying Vigilance lifelink, man. Yeah, we should just scoop this one right now. And, try to do something in the second round, right? I don't wanna sit here and give him just infinite knowledge of what our deck has in it exactly. We've already got a pretty good idea of what he's playing. He's on basically blue-red aggro splashing white. Another Cold Water Snapper could be good if we get there. We're not really looking at Seismic Shift at all. Jaya's Immolating Inferno's pretty nice, but we're never casting it because we don't have extra legendaries. We've got Warlord's Fury over Radiant Lightning. Radiant Lightning's not that great for us. It's a burn spell, so, I mean, it's nice in that sense, but I don't think it's good enough. I don't think Wizard's Report's doing anything here either. I'd rather have the extra Cold Water Snapper. And I think that's basically going to be it. We could go on the White Splash plan again to have an extra removal spell. I'd be doing that over like a Run Amok or something. He's not blocking us at all, so maybe that is worthwhile. Yeah, so we'll cut Memorial War. 3. I need... Hello? Plains. Oh, do I have to drag this in first for it to give me plans? Hello? Now, I know for a fact that I can add planes in here. Why? What the fuck? I literally just added planes in like 2 matches ago to do the exact same thing, to splash for that card, and now it's not letting me. Well, that's real nice. Alright, we're keeping this. As soon as we find blue, this hand is dankness. This is actually pretty awesome. We're gonna go Lava Runner go. We're gonna follow up with a G2 Chronicler unkicked, which feels a little bad, or another Lava Runner, which feels slightly less bad. We're gonna get our beat down on. Looking for an island. Looking for an island. Combat. All attack. So it didn't change my deck. It left it as it was the first time around because I timed out, I guess. That's a little weird, but I'm actually okay with it. Also, the changes that I made would have been invalid because we would have been running like 37 cards or something. But I'm okay with it. Not particularly mad. Just mildly irritated. Alright, we'll do combat first. All attacks. 3 attacks. Damage. Journey Mage. We're definitely hitting them with the aggro. What is that? Syncopate. Okay. Can't do anything about that. I definitely considered picking up Syncopate. We saw it. We didn't take it, though. We took something else instead. We saw... I think it was like an Academy Journey Mage or something. Or no, not Academy Journey Mage. Tolarian Scholar. That one. Yeah. Yeah. Let's combat. We'll Blink of an Eye on his turn, because I'm not going to Blink of an Eye this thing. I want to Blink of an Eye something bigger than that. Hit him for 3. I will Blink of an Eye that, though. Resolve. Resolve. Now we want to Blink of an Eye. With Kicker. Oh, I can't Kicker it. Hold up. Cancel. I can't pay for Kicker. I can only pay for normal. Actually, in that case, maybe we Run Amok. Run Amok ends up being a little bit better. We get to run over his Wrath. So he's like kind of switched over to almost a more blue-white flyers type deck. Which, I don't know if his deck was already like that, if he was playing like halfway Adelies, halfway Flyers. Top 3 cards of their library into the graveyard. Okay, sure. At some point looking and seeing what we dropped. It was all the rest of our balance effects except for one more Journey Mage, or Tolarian Scholar. One of those. Tolarian Scholar. Yeah, that's the blue one, right? Damage. Take 1. Oh no. And he actually just turned on my Lava Runners. So I'm kind of happy about that. actually, that he did that. That was kind of dumb. He's taking 5 this turn now instead of 3. Yeah, that wasn't necessarily the smartest play from him. So it looks like we'll probably be going to the 3rd game of this one. We need to find another 1 point of damage somewhere, and we'll be right there. Opt. I'll opt on my turn. Find an extra blue source, maybe. Or Radiant Lightning for follow-up. That's perfectly fine. Attacks, 3 attacks. Oh. What you casting? It's Wrath. Wrath number 2. Don't Wrath me, bro. That's fine, though. Wrath, actually doesn't matter here. We still get in for 3, and then we have 3 on Radiant Lightning, as long as he doesn't gain health. We are looking for him to not lifesteal. Not seeing any lifesteal yet. That's also not lifesteal. Alright. He has up 3 islands, so we could have up a counter spell. Just a little scary. You go for it. I mean, you don't not go for it because he has 3 blue mana up. We haven't seen any counters. Or we've seen 1 Syncopate, but he played that this game. And I don't think he has 2. He could, but I'm gonna count on him not having 2nd Syncopate. Wizard's Retort. Okay, that'll do it. Yep, that's just as bad. Alright. We are looking at not attacking this turn, or just attacking with Lava Runner and trading. Otherwise, we hold back Lava Runner and threaten to trade on Journey Mage instead, and then block his Lava Runner with our Chronicler. We can play Divination next turn. We can play Blink of an Eye. We're still looking for more blue mana. We want to be able to play Cold Water Snapper at some point. Cold Water goes over most of what he has. Alright, so we are going to make some trades here. Since he does not have something like an Adeliz down doing anything extra. We're going to drop real low. Here's a blue source. Is it too late, though? I think it is. So, I think that's going to do it. I mean, we can kick the Blink of an Eye, see what's on top. Bounces Wrath. Finally found our 2nd blue source. Yep, there's a mountain on top. Let's go ahead and scoop it up. Because he has exactly enough damage to push through our 1-3. Still on the board. But that's a pretty good run. I'm gonna say that I'm happy with that. I'm happy where that one ended up. What time is it? It's like 3:09 right now. So, no, I guess we'll hit the resume button and claim our prizes. We've got 4 packs to open. We've got all of our gems that we put in back, so we're sitting back at 3,400 where we started today at. And let's open those packs. Let's see what we've got. We've got 6 packs to open. That's actually more than I thought. D2 Chronicler getting sent to the chest. Goblin Barrage, Thorn Elemental, Gaia's Protector, Armor Armament, Academy Drake, Divest, and a rare wild card. Very nice. It's another Fire Fist Adept. It's another card that belongs in the Wizard's archetype, so no complaints there. It's a Broken Bond, Divination, Dub, and Marwyn the Nurturer. Whenever another elf enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Marwyn the Nurturer. Tap, add an amount of green mana equal to Marwyn's power. So that's a really cool ramp card if you're playing some sort of elf deck. I don't know if there is a elf ramp deck in existence right now that's good enough to merit that, but maybe after the next couple of sets there will be. We've got Thorn Elemental, Goblin Barrage, Particle Wanderer, Stronghold Confessor, Seismic Shift, Saproling Migration, a common wild card, and Lich's Mastery. Hexproof, you can't lose the game. Feels good, man. Whenever you gain life, draw that many cards. Also feels pretty good, man. Whenever you lose life, for each 1 life you lost, exile a permanent you control or a card from your hand or graveyard. When Lich's Mastery leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. So there's the big bit at the end, is when Lich's Mastery leaves the battlefield, you lose the game, and it's a legendary enchantment. So, I mean, that makes sense. You wouldn't want to play more than one of them in the first place. Not in the same game anyways, because playing the second one would kill the first one, and then you'd lose. So, here's Joda. Joda. I want to find a way to play Joda. This would be such a fun 5-color cast whatever spells you want for that 5 mana. And you're dropping like 8 and 9 mana spells for 5. Garner the Bloodflame. When he enters the battlefield, return to your hand all creature cards in your graveyard that were put there this turn. Other creatures you control have haste. That's like almost contradictory text, and you can't give all my creatures haste and pull them back after combat. I don't love that. I like what the card does. It does cool stuff, but it does like contradicting things. Maybe that just means that it's good options, right? There's another Garna. We've got a Corrosive Ooze. We've got a Sergeant at Arms, Frenzied Rage. Very nice. I will take your rare lands. Bring me the Woodland Cemeteries. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a swamp or forest, which means it usually isn't entering the battlefield tapped. Got Yargle. This guy's just cool looking. Knight of Malice. Ether Journey Mage, Extra Divination, Syncopate. Syncopate's a good card. Knight of New Benalia, and Saproling Migration. Sylvan Awakening being our rare. Until the next turn, all your lands become 2/2 elemental creatures with reach, indestructible, and haste. They are still lands. That is a win condition if you could ramp out enough lands fast enough. That is a interesting card. Alright, so we're going to get to open our first chest here. Vault Reward. 1 mythic rare, 2 rare wild cards, and 3 uncommon wild cards. So we get to claim those. And